Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age. I loaded in and apparently the War Council missions that I went on are finished, so I guess they do go in just real time. So you can send them on a mission, quit the game, come back, and they'll be done. Which is cool. Inquisition perks? No. Let's go for Eldon. Do we get reports on what happened?
Nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
My dear Liliana, your author friend is truly a mystery. Our search uncovered only a string of foreign accounts. The trail of coin led from Antiva to Deventer to the Free Marches and Orlais. Someone hid their tracks well, but not well enough. Your writer is in Kirkwall, and remember, you owe me a favor. Got an amulet of power for it. Okay. Ambassador Montiliet. So the Inquisition is a hollow prank. Did I say two, Ambassador? Anyway, a jest to swindle the righteous. The tide of apostates and demons swells on my doorstep as you do nothing. My death will be on your head and the heads of all the other charlatans of the Inquisition, and it will leave a stain so dark the Maker himself could not remove it. Yours truly, Lord Kildare. Guess we didn't get anything from him. Commander Colin, with the watchtowers built, we've had advanced warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. Okay. Well, let's send them on some other missions, I suppose. Gather coin. Okay.
At your service.
Kadash. Sorry about that lyrium deal at the Conclave going sideways. When I said I expected the talks to blow up, that wasn't what I meant. At least you made it out of there in one piece. You always did have a strange luck. I'm not saying where I am now. Let's call it somewhere safe enough and leave the prying eyes guessing. The Dashir's looking for you. Well, for both of us, but mostly you. Angry as a drunk Bronto. He thinks you ran off with his lyrium, Saroka. And now you're hiding from the Carta behind a wall of Inquisition muscle. I'd be careful if I were you, Lantos. Okay.
Let's see what we have.
To whom it concerns, the Terranir of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justina V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in High Ever in remembrance of Justina, and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Okay. You have a number of Ferelden officers. We could send an honor guard to High Ever. Sounds good. Now, do we go back to the hinterlands? Do we go there, or... I'm thinking we do this. Address the Chantry in Valrio. Because it says levels 4 to 7. We're level 6, so we almost are at the max level recommendation, so... Let's do this. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
It's a cool dagger. Confirm operation. Confirm. That noise sounds like it's should be belonging to Mass Effect or something. Okay, well, let's hope we don't die to an angry mob. Or the Chantry. What the what is up with their armor? What? Is it really that cool?
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do.
What's wrong with, like, you can see through her body, Cassandra's body, like, what's going on here?
They wish to protect the people from us?
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Okay. I guess I was timed on my response there. At meeting a low door frame. What? Okay. Oh yes, Amulet of Power. What do you do? Gain an ability point when equipped, single use, Varric only. I was also told you can use daggers with Varric. I had no idea. I had assumed Bianca was the only weapon he could use. I guess it's the only ranged weapon he can use. I had no idea. Varric. So, you know, double daggers makes sense. He can use them. We spent so much time on this, so... Enemies hit by full drawn or knocked briefly unconscious by the power of your shot. 20 seconds. Holy crap. Okay. That's pretty insane. Hello?
Not open today. Not until this fast is over, at least. Too many swords out.
I understand.
Stand wary, guardsman. The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
I heard that dwarf was found covered in the Divine's blood.
Let him pass. The Inquisition is the Templars' problem, and they'll fix it.
Okay. Ah, great. Looks like we're ready here. She, the highwayman, repents. Gallowmaster, hold thy hand, hold it back a while. Callous juror, let me stand, let me bear a smile. For comes my brother distant, for comes my savior soon. I stand here most insistent, I will receive my boon. Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Fellow shoulders, show my choice, I am in your sway. For know my crime was cruel, and all my pain deserved. I stand here as a fool, despite my brother served. Mother dearest, look away, look into the sun. Others nearest, gone astray, you will be undone. For no more will I prattle, and no more will I pray. Hear you must the rattle, as life will fly away. Whoa. Okay. That's something. Oh, I'm glad to see you here. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the guy who hated us.
This Inquisition is heresy. He will not look on my doubt.
This sound on this game is so low to me.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell.
Still, like,
We
Cassandra.
say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no dwarf in our hour of need.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
What is wrong with your shoulders,
It
Cassandra?
is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
I mean, if you want me to kill Templars, I suppose I can. Oh! Oh!
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Well, not here for us then? Save me the trouble. How dare you? Am I supposed to be impressed?
Was that display supposed to impress me?
On the contrary, it wasn't for you at all.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Oh, great. So now the Templars, the crazy fanatical zealots, are in control of everything. Excellent.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I'll punch you in the face as well.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Wow.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Hmm.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Interesting that this had a level requirement. Well, recommended level, considering that there's no fighting. Hey, how do you feel there, Reverend Mother Hevara? I didn't punch you in the face.
Victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
It's a lot of questions.
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Huh. Shouldn't have denounced me. Maybe when got punched in the face. Hello, Belle.
Is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
That's the plan.
I'm going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless. Templars, Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Alright.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Alright.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they defend.
What's
Whoa!
that? An arrow with a message?
Whoa! What?
That was a change of affairs.
Okay.
Find friends among the stunned.
Favors for friends. A message is attached, written in a large flowing hand, and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royeaux. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and around the cafe. Maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords, friends of Red Ginny. What?
It seems change is on the way.
Friends of Red Ginny.
I believe that messenger is trying...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Invitation, First Enchanter Vivienne. Vivienne? You are cordially invited to attend my salon, held at the chateau of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine. Okay. Thanks for the invitation. Set active. Alright, let's go find these things. Difficult time for those who have lost. While I understand concerns for propriety and the general adjusting of the bazaar, I must caution that release is needed. We are suffering not just ongoing civil conflict, pitting brother against sister, not just outright war, pitting Templar against mage, not just the loss of our most holy and the best of our leaders. We are suffering all three, as the sky is wounded for all to see, and all we know of our world is threatened, along with all we know of the next. With this most grave notation, I ask that the writs of losses and missing remain, that the citizens, however indirectly, be allowed to post their griefs of known dead and the names of hopefully living, and with them, their criticisms of how they have been told or not told. For while I have no doubt we as Orlesians will maintain our utmost composure, there must be release. There must be grief. There must be mourning. If not, if we do not allow this simple expression, we risk a greater outburst. Let our people shed their tears in as reserved a means as necessary. The market will be cleared in due course, but this day, this time, you must let this simple expression stand. Okay.
Oh, yes.
You Orlesians and your masks. Waterbird stuff.
There must be something here.
A red handkerchief folded around a key with a small, hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. I'm out. Holy boy. Okay. I kind of want to just keep this going, so feel free to pause and read this one if you wish. There we go. Barnabas.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like everything is normal. Yes.
Okay. Wow, you have a lot of stuff. Good gosh. Ring of Life Steal? Life Train? 2% heal on kill. Wow. Okay. Boom. Alright. The apples nearest the cafe are said to change their taste depending on whether one is walking toward or away from the gallows, and of course they do, for taste is subject to the whims of the heart, and no meal is favored after tears. But dare it anyway, for none know the taste of joy, such as we who do not shy from experience. Okay.
They say a lot about you. Can't believe any of it.
Fair enough.
Of course.
A different simple script on the back of a stable report marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Okay.
You heard? Maybe.
Okay, yeah. This, what soundtrack was this, 1 or 2 for Dragon Age? I think it was 2? But yeah, that's, I'm assuming, French version of that song. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end the video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.